Fans have been calling for Asia to get a shoe for as long as I can remember. They offered her 70% less on her contract. And when she pushed back, they told her to know her place. I am frustrated even like retelling that.
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome to the Dark Times channel. Before I get started, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content so far on this channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and dive right in. My, as the great Johnny Gill would say, Nike finally did the right thing and gave in and caved in and gave A'ja Wilson her due. Gave A'ja Wilson her signature shoe. And let Nike trying to spit it, let Nike trying to tell it, they did it because they were always going to do it. In a statement from Nike, this is what they had to say. You thought we sleep on an SEC champion, national champion, #1 draft pick, 5-time All-Star, U.S. Olympic gold winner, WNBA Finals MVP, a statue-having New York Times bestseller, Time 100 most influential people in 2024, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time WNBA MVP, and pettiest hooper on the internet? Nike's message read. That's wild. Coming from Nike, that's wild. Because a lot of people were putting on the cape for Nike, saying that Nike was only doing it or not doing it because A'ja wasn't marketable. She didn't have the cachet as a Caitlin Clark. She didn't have the marketability as a Caitlin Clark. It's just economics. That's what a lot of people had to say in regards to A'ja Wilson not having her own signature shoe from Nike, despite having all those accolades that Nike just listed.
Because the same day that Caitlin Clark's shoe deal dropped, Time released their list of 100 most influential people, and A'ja was like a headliner of that list. The tribute to her was written by Tom Brady, who I don't think we can argue is a GOAT and super marketable. A'ja has shown consistently that she's charismatic, she's excellent, 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. She's a back-to-back champion. She won in college with South Carolina. They have a statue erected in her honor. Like, this woman could not be more marketable if she tried.
And so now all of a sudden she's worthy of a shoe. No, A'ja Wilson was always worthy of a signature shoe, always marketable, just like these other women that were signed to Nike and had signature shoes. You can't fool me on this one. You can't fool us on this one. And as popular and as talented as Caitlin Clark is, she's no A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson has been in the WNBA dominating. She's a champion, 2-time MVP, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. And then on top of that, like I said, she's a New York Times bestseller. She's got personality. She's got the swag. And to quote the great Cat Williams, if Caitlin Clark is marketable, then all WNBA players are marketable.
My daddy, when you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly is good looking, then all niggas is good looking.
She's in a procreative, loving relationship, and so there's no reason she shouldn't be marketable to the majority of the population, to the majority of the basketball population. But hey, I guess it's better late than never. And so if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, and if it wasn't for people clamoring for A'ja Wilson to have a signature shoe just like Caitlin Clark, Nike was never going to do it. But I will say this, I will give Nike credit. It's a savvy move by Nike. For the simple fact that they didn't give her one, and now she's only getting one because Caitlin Clark has a signature shoe, it's going to make people want to buy A'ja Wilson's shoe even more now. And so I think A'ja Wilson has got a shot on outselling Caitlin Clark's shoe. At the end of the day, I think she can outsell her. Or if nothing else, I think it's going to be neck and neck. But that's all I had for you guys on this one. Make sure you guys hit that like button before you weigh out. And as usual, peace and chaos.